You know what's crazy, ladies and gentlemen? I feel like for a very long period of time, I've noticed that ever since I started getting into this journey, I've noticed that every new opportunity I approach, I do it with a lot of effort, right? I give into it and I just do the work. But I've noticed that whenever I'm in the process, I feel like I'm way too behind or I'm not where I need to be, at a specific time. Because I've noticed that instead of me wanting to, build the character, I just want to arrive on time. And that's the craziest part. For you to actually get far in life, whether it's not even in trading or just in general, bro, like it could be your job, it could be whatever you want to do, is that the fact that you have to build that character, bro. And that's something that I've been lacking, man. And I've always talked about it, but I never really noticed it within myself. And I've noticed that it's mostly the character and the things that you do that's gonna build you even, think about it. You literally have to just wake up every single morning, do what you need to do, and just live a life where you're just stoic in a way. And what is stoicism? Stoicism is a form where you just don't react to your emotions and you are calm in every manner, in every situation, and you're always logical thinking. Okay, because stoicism is like stoic people usually tend to just think before they speak. They're very observative. They're very aware of what goes on around them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to be, bro. I'm trying to be very aware of what goes on in my life because I've noticed that I've just been going into blind spots with me not even knowing, right? And what to say or what to do sometimes, because I've noticed this a lot. As humans, we tend to like freeze up in certain moments, but I'm trying to understand myself for sure. You know what I mean? And it's been doing good, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like I know I've been on and off on YouTube and and all this shit, understanding beautiful aspects within my life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to give you guys what goes on in my mind, just the knowledge and what I'm saying, wisdom that I give out. You know what I mean? Sometimes, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I look at my videos, bro, and I do get some sauce out. It's always gonna be the development of yourself that truly inspires you on who you need to be, on who you want to become. Because at the end of the day, bro, you are looking up to yourself. You are visioning yourself on who you want to be, and you can literally become what you want, bro. And the crazy part is, bro, the only thing that's stopping you is yourself, which is obvious, bro. Obviously we're the only one that's stopping ourselves, but I want you guys to really understand this aspect is that, like, I've noticed it's self-sabotage, because self-sabotage is what I tend to do a lot. You know what I'm saying? I tend to have self-sabotage a lot. And what is that? Is self-sabotage is basically just trying, what you need to do, right? But you don't end up doing it, right? So let's say I wake up in the morning, right? And I need to take a cold shower, and I don't want to do that, but I know in my mind I need to do it. You know what I'm saying? So then I just distract myself instead of taking that cold shower. That's self-sabotage, you know what I'm saying? Is doing what you need to do, but you don't want to do it, so then you end up doing something else to cover up what you needed to do in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I've been starting to notice, that I do that a lot, man. And I've been trying to fix that. So what I've been trying to fix is that me understanding that I just need to just face my fears, bro, and just do it. You know what I'm saying? That's what most people need to understand in their lives as well, bro. It's like you need to be comfortable with failure, bro. And failure is what makes you learn so many lessons in life, bro. This is something that a lot of people get misconceived, is that your failures, your mistakes, and all that bullshit, bro, that everybody's go through, man, is that something that you need to understand, that it's feedback in a way. If you really analyze, all the failures that you've done, and if you keep proving on what needs to be fixed, bro, like all those failures, bro, are literally just programs that need to be improved. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, bro, it's constant repetition, it's constant feedback, it's constant analyzing, and it's constant reviewing. You're always got to be analyzing yourself, bro. And I've been trying to do that, you know what I'm saying? But it's very hard to do that, bro. Build a character on who you really want to look up to, you know what I'm saying? Because you need to have a drive. You need to be ambitious, because if you don't really have that fire within you, man, like you're going to be going, because this is how it usually happens. You become motivated between 2 to 3 days, and then boom, something happens, and then you stop being motivated. You stop being lazy. I mean, you start to become lazy, and you start, being in that state of being self-sabotage. And that's where I'm mostly trying to like creep my way out of it, because I know what I need to do. I've been but it's crazy. Like I really know a lot of good shit about myself, but it's like, it's crazy how it's the simplest things that we don't even want to do as humans, bro. Because we like to get the shortcuts. We like to overcomplicate everything, bro. I feel like it's just me, because I really have an overthinking mind. I have a very deep persona of how I think, bro. And it's it's a really good thing, and it's a bad thing as well, because I overreact a lot. You know what I'm saying? I overthink too much, but I like the way I think, and I like the way how I am. It gives me a very advantage from a lot of people. It really does, bro. It's crazy. But I hope all of you have a good day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, take care.